Good afternoon, everyone. I, Purnima M, Assistant Professor from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. On behalf of Vidyavadaka College of Engineering, Mysuru, I would like to welcome today's resource person, Dr. Mahipal Reddy Pandari, and also all the participants. Before starting the session today, I would like to introduce today's resource person, Dr. Mahipal Reddy, sir. He has completed PhD in Management Studies from the University of Hyderabad in 2020. He has qualified UGC NET and is a recipient of ICSSR Doctoral Fellowship. Currently, he is working as Senior Manager, Strategic Marketing in ACE Engineering Academy, Hyderabad. This is the brief introduction about the resource person. Now I request Dr. Mahipal Reddy sir to take over the session. Before that, there are few instructions to all the participants. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box, and these questions will be answered at the end of the session. It's I request sir to take over the session. My person.
Okay, ma'am. Oh my God. So, ma'am, I just want.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
I'm using this StreamYard for the first time.
Okay.
So, when I'm sharing my screen with the audience,
Yes, sir.
can I see my video on the display? Is it possible?
Yes, sir. It is possible. It is showing, sir. Actually, we can able to
Okay, but
see,
I'm unable to see myself. That's the reason I'm asking you.
but we can see you, sir.
Okay,
You.
okay, then no problem.
Okay.
Uh, good, good morning, good afternoon to all the students and the faculty members and this event organizers, as well as the college management who has given us this opportunity to interact with the students. Today, we are going to discuss about how to crack ESE GATE PSUs in the very first attempt. You know, I know I am talking about something which is very serious after the lunch session. I know it's difficult for many of you to attend this session for some more time, but the things that I'm going to share today are very important for your future. Now, the first question that I keep ask the students who attend my session is, what is your plan after your engineering? So many students say many things. Somebody say, I want to join a job, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do masters, I want to do PhD, I want to study overseas. So people give me a lot of answers, but I ask them a very simple question. Have you already decided that what are you going to do? So then people say, sir, I've not done that one. And if you ask me, many engineering students across India, they have the same problem. They do not decide what they are going to do until they reach the fourth year of their engineering. Believe me, I've seen many students because as a part of my job, I must have visited around 500 plus engineering colleges across India and interacted with thousands of students, and always they give me the same answer: sir, not yet decided what I am going to do. So today I'm going to talk few things about that particular scenario, and later on I'll take you to these three examinations and how to crack them in the very first attempt. Now, if you ask me what is the big problem with engineering students, I suggest you to look at this particular picture. This picture tells all the things about an engineering student who is in the fourth year. If you look at this picture, if you see a person, of course, I'm showing a male person here, but of course, any gender can put themselves to in that particular position. If you observe this particular person closely, he's he's fully ready to take up the challenges of real world. If you can see him, he's very well dressed, neatly groomed, everything is ready. But he is standing on ladders which are not arranged properly. And if you observe, there are many ladders, not one ladder, two ladders. There are many ladders. This particular picture tells me about an engineering student who is in the fourth year, who has missed out some of the important opportunities that he was supposed to take a decision in second or third year. Now, for anybody who has got a little bit of common sense, it says that this particular person should have used one single ladder against the wall so that he can cross the wall easily. Now, my suggestion to all the students who are in different years who are attending this session now, my suggestion is pick up one ladder and put it across the wall. You can cross the wall very easily, and you will have a very great future after pursuing that particular opportunity. But before that, when you're going to choose the opportunity, spend your time. Give 10 days to 2 weeks time on that particular opportunity. Collect all the information that you need to collect, and then make a plan and start your preparation. That's what I'm trying to tell you about this particular problem with many engineering students. Second big problem that I've seen with many engineering students is they do not know what are the true capabilities or real capabilities, or if you can say hidden capabilities. Many of them, they think that, okay, I am a small cat, let me chase a rat. I'm going to be happy with that throughout my life. So whenever I feel hungry, I'm going to chase a rat, and I'm going to fill my stomach. I'm going to be happy. But my point here is, see, rather than being a cat in your whole life, if you can identify what are the real capabilities of your own self, then you will come to know that you have a capability of a tiger. If you can utilize that particular capability like a tiger, instead of hunting every day, probably you can hunt one day and you can live your entire life happily. So, my point is, when you're going to choose an opportunity, please choose a right opportunity which is going to give you a lifelong career rather than jumping from one organization to another organization, one job to another job, rather than doing that on a frequent basis. Of course, I don't deny that you need to shift from one organization to another organization, but frequent changes are not good for anybody's career. So identify your true capabilities, and based on that one, choose a right opportunity and move ahead in your career. That's what I suggest you to do when you're there in engineering. Now, what is the problem with engineering students? The big problem with many engineering students whom I've encountered is they fail to think beyond their engineering. They think that, okay, I'm doing really good in my engineering, I'm writing my semester exams well, internal exams well, I'm attending everyday class, I'm doing labs, I'm working on projects, assignments, summer internship, all these things I'm doing, so I'm doing wonderful job as an engineering student. My dear friends, doing all these things are important, but the very reason why you are doing this engineering is, post engineering you are planning to settle in a nice career, in a good career, which is going to be a lifelong one. So think about that also. I'm not telling you to stop thinking about semester exams and all these exams. These exams are all very important. You're supposed to work on that. But what is more important, according to the many career counselors, is you need to start thinking about what you're going to do after your engineering from the very second and third year itself. Otherwise, fourth year is too long. I mean, too late for you to take a decision about your career opportunity. So start thinking about what you're going to do after your engineering. So when you start thinking about what you're going to do after your engineering, I have got some important career opportunities for engineering students. What are they? On the technical side, we have got GATE examination, one of the best exam for engineering students to take when they are going to complete their engineering, which will give you a lot of opportunities. We'll discuss about that little late. Another opportunity, engineering services. One of the prestigious job to get is engineering services job. If you get that particular job, probably you will get social recognition as well as a secure job in your life. Third one is PSU's job. PSUs. What are these PSUs? Public sector undertakings. So they are all almost like government organizations. They offer you very good salary, very good working environment, and they are also secured jobs. So third one. Fourth one, State Service Commission. Probably if you take Karnataka situation, you have got KPTCL, KPSC, or many other Genco, many other such organizations, discoms, many such organizations which are going to recruit students on a regular basis. Those jobs are also available. And then IT and ITS jobs. I mean, variety of jobs are available in IT and ITS sector. So these are all on the technical side. Now, if you think I have learned enough engineering, and let me focus on some other areas where I need to improve. You have got CAT examination to get into management programs. You can work on civil services to enter into administrative and allied services. You have got foreign service, forest service, IBPS, Institute for Banking Personnel Selection, Staff Selection Commission, RRB. Like this, around 30 to 40 various career opportunities are available for engineering students. That's the reason what I said is, out of all these opportunities, whichever is your chosen one, you choose a one opportunity in such a way that which is going to be a lifelong career for you. So that kind of opportunity you need to choose. Briefly, before we enter into the next topic, briefly talk about ACE Academy. 1995, we have started 24 plus years of dedicated service to the student community. Because of that, we have got very good ranks in ESE and GATE examination also. And all the credit goes to the faculty members and study material and review test for all the success that ACE Academy has got all these years. And of course, the students who attend our classes and who have followed the strategies suggested by our faculty and our mentors, they're also one of the reason why we have got such a good success. We provide coaching for all these exams. Let me move on to the important one. When I started my session, I shared a screen with you which says how to crack GATE, ESE, PSUs in the very first attempt. Now, why I said first attempt? There is a reason behind that. The reason is the first, if you achieve something in the very first attempt, you are going to get a job as early as possible after completing your engineering. So, if you want to get a job as soon as you complete your engineering, you need to achieve something in the very first attempt. So when you get a job or a seat in some good institution, what is going to happen with you? The first thing that is going to happen is financial. You are going to achieve financial independence. So what is this financial independence is all about? Financial independence is all about not taking pocket money from your parents. Is there going to be any difference between the money earned by your parents and your own money? Obviously, yes. When you spend somebody's money, like your parents' money, you don't even worry about it. But when you earn your own salary, you think in such a way that you need to spend this money in a right way. Wherever it is required, there only you need to spend. Wherever it is not required, there you should not spend. This is what I call it as financial independence. So you will get that financial independence quickly. Second one, you will reach the topmost position quickly. So if you start your career quickly, you will reach the topmost position quickly. How? If you start your career at the age of 22, as soon as you complete your engineering, after 20 years, I don't think there will be any other reason for you to not to reach the topmost position. When you work for 20 years in the industry or in the academia or in any other organization, you are going to reach the topmost position. But there is a small problem here. If you waste 1 year after your engineering, you are going to be a batchmate of your own junior. If you waste 2 years, you are going to be the same, you are going to be a junior to your own junior. This is the big problem. So when somebody, you are at 44 with the 20 years of experience because you have started your career at the age of 24. Your junior has started his career at the age of 23. He's going to be 43 only. And one more junior, he has started his career at 22. He is 42 only. So when this kind of situation is there in front of a in front of a committee which is which comprises of top management. They are going to favor the younger person only, because they believe that if I select a younger person, is going to serve me for longer years. So that's the reason my suggestion to all the students is, think about your career and work on that one, and get it in the very first attempt to have that kind of a advantage. Now the third one, social status. You can enjoy your social status if you get a job. I'll tell you a small story to understand this. It's not a story, probably it might have happened with many of my own classmates and your faculty's classmates or your own seniors also. Now, when we are there in the first year of engineering, what people will ask us whenever we go to a gathering like marriage or function, what people ask us? They ask us three questions. What is the first question? Have you taken first year? Have you taken any common entrance test? If you say yes, okay, what are you doing now? You say, I have joined an engineering college. They'll ask you one more question. Which college you have joined? I've joined this good college. Then they ask you another question. Which branch you have taken? You say, I've taken civil, I've taken mechanical, I've taken electronics, I've taken computer science, I've taken electrical. All these things you are going to say. Second year, they will ask you one more extra question. Extra question. What is that? What is your percentage? Third year also they'll ask you same questions whenever you go for a get together or marriage or function. They'll ask you the same question, percentage, college, branch, and all. But when you enter into fourth year and when you go to the similar kind of a get together or marriage or function, they will not ask you any questions, any of these questions. They'll ask you only one single question. What is that? What next? What are you going to do next? If you can understand the impact of that particular question, then you will focus on getting something in the very first attempt. If you fail to get something in the very first attempt, the same relatives, the same friends, the same family friends are not going to give you the same status, social status, which you have enjoyed for almost 3+ years. So that's the advantage of getting a job at a young age. So people ask me, sir, is it possible to crack something in the very first attempt? Is it really possible? My suggestion to all the students is it's very much possible, but as to tell you the truth, tell you the reality, it's not that easy as we said. Yes, it's possible. And what I'm saying is, yes, absolutely possible. But what we need to do is we need to focus ourselves on three important things. The first one is determination. What is the determination? In simple words, commitment. Commitment. What do we mean by commitment? Committing ourselves for a particular goal. Okay, how much time you need to commit yourself in order to get a job? You need to commit yourself for 7 to 8 months minimum to get a job or to get whatever that you are planning to achieve. So committing yourself for 6 to 7 months or 7 to 8 months depending upon your ability is one first thing that you need. Second thing, what you need, committing yourself is not just sufficient. You also need to focus on a step by step approach in getting that particular opportunity. What I call it as strategy. You need to focus on the strategy. You need to prepare a strategy. What I need to do on this particular day, what I need to do in this week, what I need to do in this month. So that kind of a detailed planning is required. That's what I call it as strategy. Third one, very important one, that is implementing what you have planned. Why I call it as plan of action. Here I have observed many students. They are very good in committing themselves, very good in planning a particular strategy. But when it comes to implementing the plan, they fail miserably. I've seen many students in my own experience. What I've seen is many students they make a plan. They say tomorrow morning onwards, I'm going to get up in the morning. I'll work on this. Tomorrow morning, that next day morning, they get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and they are in a rush to go to the college. and they say them they will say to themselves that, okay, today it is not possible, I've got up late, but tomorrow onwards I'll do this. And tomorrow also same thing happens. Next week, next month, next semester, next year. You will never be able to implement if you are keep on postponing things. So what we need is commitment, planning, implementing what we have planned. These are the some of the important things that you need to focus on if you want to get a job, if you want to get a seat in a good institute in the very first attempt. So let us move ahead. Let us see how to believe in ourselves. How can we believe in ourselves? How you will realize that you are not a cat, you are a tiger. So if you can do two simple assessments, then you will come to know about this. First one is knowing what you have. Knowing what you have. So what capabilities you have got, what strengths you have got, what opportunities you have got. You need to understand all these things. That's the first step. Second step is you need to also achieve what you need to do extra in order to achieve that particular goal. So when you combine these two things, you will realize that what I have got and what I need to do. This is what I call it as believing in your own self. Now, having said that one, I must give you a strategy in order to focus on the competitive exam so that you can get something good in the very first attempt. Because after engineering, you are going to write all these competitive exams. There are no more other examinations, only competitive exams are going to be there. Let us see what is the difference between a competitive exam and a university exam. That's your first step. First step is to understand the difference between a university exam and a competitive exam. I'm sure by this time you have got a fair idea about what is a university examination. Now, let us understand. Even in fact, you also know about competitive exam, but it is my job to explain what is the difference between these two. So, competitive examination is different from university exam. How it is different? Competitive exams are in objective type mode. University exams are essay type. Competitive exams, you must study entire syllabus because you never know from which corner you are going to get a question. But university exam, you can safely skip some of the topics which are not so important for the examination. Third one, competitive exams are having negative marks, which is not there in university exams. Fourth one, competitive exams always worry about whether you have got the job or whether you have got the seat. They do not bother about marks. But what we bother about in university exams is marks, how many marks you have got. But if you ask me, competitive exams are not about all these things, not getting 70 marks, 75 marks. It's all important that whether you have got the marks which are required for the job or which are required for the seat in a higher education institution. So this is what the difference that you need to understand. So what is the difference is telling us? It is telling us that preparing for university exams is different from competitive exams. So you need to prepare separately and differently for competitive examinations. So your so-called university examination preparation may be insufficient for competitive examinations. So you need to have a separate plan for competitive examinations. Okay, before we make that particular plan, what we need to do? We need to do what we need to do is we need to go to the internet and download one or two question papers of the examination that we are going to write in the future. So when we download and when we take a print of that, and we should keep it in front of us and allocate the exact time that is meant for that particular examination, and we need to answer each and every question in that particular competitive examination paper. So when we try to answer each and every question, we may not be able to answer all the questions, but we will understand two important things out of this exercise. The first one is you will understand that not all subjects are equally important for this particular competitive examinations. That means some of the subjects are more important than the other subjects in the examination. Now, What is the second thing that you're going to learn? You're going to learn in those important subjects how good you are. If you're really good, you need to improve yourself. If you're not good, you need to start your preparation. So, based on these two steps, you're going to prepare the plan, and you are going to work on that particular plan accordingly. So this is the strategy that you need to understand for any competitive examination. It's not only for GATE and ESE, my dear friends. It is for all the competitive examinations. You need to follow this particular strategy. So this is the difference between a university exam and a competitive exam. So if you can understand the difference between these two, then probably you will also realize that you need a different preparation strategy for both the examinations. And what is important from the competitive examination point of view is university exams. You may prepare for university exams 1 month before, maybe 1 week before, maybe somebody may prepare 1 day before also, but the competitive examinations, it's very difficult to prepare in 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month. You need a standard of at least 5 to 6 months time period. So that's the reason we suggest you to start your preparation in the third year itself. So that's a suggestion we are going to give you. Now, coming to the first examination of this particular discussion, GATE examination. What is GATE? Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. My According to experts, what is important out of these four alphabets? GATE, what is important? The important alphabet is aptitude. In this GATE examination, they are not going to test your memory, they are not going to test your knowledge, simple knowledge. They are going to test your ability to apply the knowledge in the practical situations. That's what we call it as aptitude. So aptitude is equals to technical knowledge plus ability to apply the technical knowledge in the real time situations. That's what aptitude. So GATE exam is all about that, checking your technical aptitude. So you keep this in your mind, and whenever you're preparing for GATE examination, you 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 make yourself focus that you are supposed to be tested on your technical aptitude only, not on the memory. So who conducts this GATE examination? This GATE examination is conducted by I'm sorry, ISC Bangalore and seven IITs every year in the month of January and February. The next 2021 GATE examination is going to be conducted by IIT Bombay. IIT Bombay is going to conduct that. So, what opportunities are available through GATE examination? What are the opportunities that are available through GATE examination? There are majorly four opportunities that are available. One is doing masters. Second one is getting jobs into PSUs. Third one is management programs. Fourth one is research. You can do PhD, you can become a JRF, you can become a scientific officer. So a lot of options are available in research. You can become any one of that. Let us see one after another how these opportunities are going to help us. The first opportunity that I'm going to discuss with you is doing masters and PhD in good institutions like IISc, IITs, NITs, and IIMs with a stipend 12,400 for MTech, 28,000 for PhD. But fundamental question, we will all understand that when you do masters, you will get a one more degree, you will get the stipend and all these things. But why should I do masters when I'm going to get a good placement in my college placements itself? So I'll answer that particular question with you. Not for everyone, but those students who are really intelligent and they are capable of getting much better jobs, then they should consider doing masters in these institutions. Why? Because if you consider last year's placement at IIT Bombay, all these companies, Intel, Schlumberger, Amazon Development Center, Tata Steel, Credit System, you must have heard about all these companies. Maybe some of you may not heard about some of the companies, but these are all the top companies in the world, top MNCs in the world. So they are going to recruit students only from what we have seen here, IISc and IITs and NITs only. So if you want better placements, like if you want to work for these kind of a companies, you should do your masters in only in these top institutions. Then only you are having a chance to get a job in these organizations. So that's the reason many students wants to do masters in good institutions. So that's what we need to understand. Now, coming to the second opportunity, PSU jobs. I mean, if you ask me, PSU jobs are much superior compared to any other jobs that engineering students are going to get. The various reasons are there. The one reason is very good salary, of course. Average salary is around 12 lakhs right now. You're going to work in core sector, which is not possible with many of the placements that we get. Work environment is really good. You can use your technical knowledge, and of course, it's a secure job. Okay, so these are the reasons why many students choose PSU jobs over the regular jobs. Now, where you're going to work in all these organizations. Some of the organizations' logos I'm sharing with you, all these organizations are recruiting through GATE examination on a yearly basis. If you want to see the list of companies which are recruiting students through GATE examination, civil almost 31, mechanical 37, electrical 40, electronics 27, instrumentation 18, surprising one is computer science 20. So all engineering students, of course, I've covered almost all engineering students, barring one or two branches. All of them are having very good opportunities through PSUs, that too through GATE examination. Now, another opportunity, but this is only for civil, mechanical, electrical engineering students, that is Build India Scholarship. If you want to know more about this, please WhatsApp me at the end of the session, or you can ask me a question at the end of the session. I'll answer that. But this is also a very good opportunity. Earlier, it was through GATE examination. Now, it is not through GATE examination. But if you are going to prepare for GATE examination, I mean, writing this entrance test is not a big deal. That's what I can tell you. You can pursue research at the CSIR laboratories, Baba Atomic Research Center, Defense Research and Development Organization. A lot of institutions are there which are offering very good opportunities for engineering students. Now, the latest one into this one is Prime Minister's Research Fellowship, which was started in 2017 by this government. For the first 2 years, they have allowed only top institute students only. But 2019, they made a big change to the eligibility criteria that they said if you have a CGP of 8 and a minimum gate score of 750, then also you're eligible for this. Now, let me share with you what is the unique thing about PMRF. Unlike any other fellowships, PMRF offers you sufficient fellowship that can cater all your financial needs. Because when I was doing my PhD, I realized that doing PhD is, I mean, doing academic work is one side, and managing your finances for 4 to 5 years is another big headache. So government is focusing on giving you that kind of a scholarship so that you need not worry about finances. You need to worry about only your academic contribution. So that's the reason if somebody is really interested in research, they can always look at PMRF as a very good as an opportunity. Another one, management courses. You can do management courses at NITI as well as IISc Bangalore, especially NITI. NITI stands for National Institute of Industrial Engineering, which offers three different types of management programs through GATE examination, and very good institute from academic point of view, on par with IIMs. But what is important is the placements at this particular institutes are much better than some of the IIMs. The average salary last year was around 20.88 lakhs, and highest salary was 58.24 lakhs. So that's the reason, if somebody is planning to do management courses, think about NITI. NITI is a very good organization to do management courses, especially for engineering students. And with the GATE examination, you can also pursue master's program, Master of Science programs in Singapore, Germany, and Switzerland. Some of the universities in these three countries are accepting GATE score as a eligibility criteria. Now, what are the other benefits of GATE examination? Side benefits, I mean indirect benefits, what you call. Once you prepare for GATE examination, you're almost preparing for all competitive exams in India. You are better prepared for campus recruitment also. That's also one outcome of this GATE preparation. and it will also help you to do good in your academics also. That's what I say, no sleepless nights. You need not to do one day battings, because going to be equipped you're going to equipped with very good technical knowledge. You can write any semester examination with the minimum preparation. That's what I can tell you. So what is eligibility criteria for GATE examination? Very simple criteria. Final year students and completed students are eligible. There is no upper age limit, and the score is valid for 3 years. So there are 25 papers in GATE examination as per 2020. So you can choose any one of the paper based on your engineering branch. So how the GATE exam is going to look like? The first important thing that you need to know is, see, it's a CBT, computer based test. You are going to write this examination on a computer. So computer, when it is a computer based examination, naturally there are going to be objective type questions, two types of questions, multiple choice, numerically answer type. Numerically answer type is nothing but fill in the blanks kind of a thing. We did same thing in our high school, fill in the blanks. So that's the kind of a questions you are going to get. So there are 65 questions, out of which 55 are from engineering discipline, 10 are from aptitude. So the marks allocated are 15, 85, and 100 in three different categories. And the time allocated for this is 180 minutes, or in other words, 3 hours. So as an engineering student, what we need to understand is, we need to understand that 65 questions are to be answered in 180 minutes. So that means, to answer each question, you are going to have at least 2.5 to 3 minutes of time. So if you can allocate the exact time to all the questions, then naturally you are going to answer all the 65 questions. If you can answer all the 65 questions, you are going to get very good marks. So that's the key to this particular examination. So how to prepare for GATE as well as engineering services? The first thing that I suggest is, download the syllabus and take a printout of that one. No reading on the laptop, mobile, or pad. Take a printout and take out a pen and go through the syllabus thoroughly. Whether it is ESE exam, GATE exam, or any other competitive exam, go through the syllabus. Why you need to go through the syllabus thoroughly? It will tell you two important things. The first one is, it will tell you that what to study, and second thing, it will also tell you is what not to study. From any competitive examination point of view, knowing these two things is very, very important. So that's the reason download the syllabus. That's the first thing that you're supposed to do. Second thing is, identify standard textbooks or study material. If you want to learn it in a textbook way, then you can pick up standard textbooks. But keep in your mind that not more than one or two textbooks per subject. Too many books will confuse you. So one or two. One is ideal, but two is also okay. But if you are smart enough, and if you don't want to get into textbooks, you want to pick up a study material also good. You can, without any hesitation, without any doubt, you can pick up ACE study material. So that's going to give you a comprehensive coverage of the syllabus. Third one, what we are going to do with these textbooks and study material? We are going to study the theory, and we are going to make our fundamental concepts clear. I think when you're all engineering students, and I think I need not to explain about the fundamental concepts. So you should make your fundamental concepts very, very clear. Once your fundamental concepts are clear, please solve previous questions of GATE examination or any other similar examination. This will give you two wonderful things. One is, it will tell you what are the pattern, or what are the different types of questions that you are getting in GATE examination. Second thing, it will also give you a way good confidence when you can solve 10 years question papers of GATE examination. I can also answer 11th year examination questions. So that's the kind of a confidence you are going to get. So then pick up a standard test series like ACE Academy's test series. Solve test by test, subject test, mock test, grand test, all these things to solve one after another. The test series is going to give you one good advantage. It will tell you where you're making mistakes, and it will also suggest you how to avoid those mistakes. That's the beauty of test series. Now, then focus on untapped areas, untapped in the sense unfocused areas by the examiners in the previous years of examination, and also focus on negative marks. At any case, do not answer a question if you are not 100% sure. Otherwise, you will get negative marks. And the final one, which will really help you at the time of revision, is short notes and formulae. I mean, it's very difficult for you to revise the syllabus at the end of the examination preparation. But with the short notes and formula, daily, believe me, daily once you can revise the syllabus. That much possibility is there. So these are the 9 important things that you need to remember when you're preparing for competitive examinations, especially GATE and ESE. From GATE point of view, what you need to remember is general aptitude is very important. 10 questions you are going to get for 15 marks, and the syllabus is very easy. Ninth and 10th English as well as mathematics questions you are going to get. Mathematics is also one such subject which is easy to prepare and which is going to give you good number of marks. So this is what you need to do. You need to start your preparation with. Then there are many aspects in GATE examination. Many of the points that you see here are self-explanatory, but there are a few questions, a few points which I wanted to share with you. The first one is the fourth point. 4 to 5 questions are a little lengthy in nature and take 4 to 6 minutes of time. So what is this? Let us say you are taking GATE 2021 or 2022 examination. You are there in the examination hall. You have switched on your computer. The first question has appeared on the screen. You have read the question. It's a multiple choice question. So you thought, I know this, I know the procedure and method to answer this question. You started answering. You have completed the first minute, but you have not got the answer. You have also completed soon. You have also completed the second question, but still you have not got the answer. You are entering into third minute. Now, please tell me, when you are entering into third minute, what your mind says. Your mind says, this is the last minute that you have for this particular question. If you want to solve this question, solve this in the third minute. Otherwise, forget about this. That's a kind of a pressure you have got from each question point of view. So you are in a panic mode and you want to solve this question quickly. So in the process of solving this question quickly, what you have done is you have made a simple mistake. Instead of plus in the formula, you have used minus. You have solved it, and finally you got an answer which is available in ABCD. You ticked it, and you have left the examination hall. When you have realized this mistake, when you are evaluating yourself, your answers with the key paper. So at that particular point of time, you realize that you have made a mistake. And my dear friends, why you have made this mistake is you wanted to answer a lengthy question in a quick time. So my suggestion is, whichever the question that is lengthy, do not try to answer initially. Answer that question at the end of the examination. If you have time, you are going to answer. If you do not have time, you're not going to answer it. But still, it is okay. You should not waste your time on such questions. Okay. So the next question is how to identify these 4 to 5 questions in the examination. There is no shortcut, my dear friends, for this. The only way is you need to practice plenty of questions. Then you yourself will realize that yes, okay, I have solved this type of questions in my preparation. So this is a lengthy question. Let me answer this at the end of the examination. So that's what you need to do in the preparation for GATE and ESE and other competitive examinations. The other one, especially with the GATE examination, is you're not allowed to carry your calculator into the examination hall. You're supposed to use something called virtual calculator. So if you are seeing this virtual calculator for the first time in the GATE examination, I'm telling you, it's going to be a very, very difficult one to use. So what I suggest is, before entering into the examination hall, you should know what is virtual calculator and how to work with it. So for that particular purpose, ACE Academy has prepared a 1 hour length calculator, virtual calculator video on our YouTube channel. Please visit our YouTube channel and watch it. Okay, so that will give you a clear understanding about how to use virtual calculator. Now, other one that I wanted to share with you is elimination technique. So, how to use elimination technique? Take this example, which is available on your screen. Y plus 80 square by 76 y square is equal to 20. This looks like a algebraic equation. If you want to solve this equation with the traditional knowledge what we have got, then this equation is going to become 76 y cube plus 80 square minus 20 into 76 y square is equal to 0. This is a third order equation in the algebra. It is going to take almost 3 to 4 minutes, if not more, time to solve this equation. But using elimination technique, we can answer this question very, very easily. Let me explain you that how to use elimination technique. If you see this equation, we have got y square in the denominator. We all know for any value of y square is positive. Whether you take plus 5 or minus 5, y square is always 25. So safely we can assume that y square is positive. So when y square is positive, 76 y square is also positive. When 76 y square is positive, 80 square by 76 y square is also positive. So this equation can be transformed into a different equation altogether. Y is equal to 20 minus 80 square by 76 y square. That means y value is less than 20. If it is less than 20, if it is less than 20, you need to check all the four multiple choice options that you have got. Whichever is less than 20, that is your answer. Unfortunately, if there are two values which are less than 20, what you need to do is you should not get panic. Pick up one answer and put it in the equation. Substitute in this equation. If it satisfies the equation, that is the answer. If it doesn't satisfy, the other one is the answer. In this technique, you can answer a lengthy question also in 1 or 2 minutes of time. So that's elimination technique. You should also know where you should use this elimination technique. Now, three important suggestions I would like to give you before I move on to another one, that is elimination technique, periodical time monitoring, and easy questions first. Now, coming to cutoff marks. Why we need to know cutoff marks? It will tell us how many marks we need to get in order to qualify the GATE examination. So if you are planning to qualify the GATE examination, these are the marks that you need to get. If you observe the 2020 cutoff marks, most of them are around less than 35 or around 35. So safely we can say if you get 40 marks in any examination that you're going to write, you are going to qualify in GATE examination. But are we really going to be happy with 40 marks? Naturally, no. Because we want to get as many marks as possible and we want to get a very good rank and very good score. So, in order to get a very good score, what we need to do? I'm just sharing you a table. You see this table, especially for electrical and electronics engineering students. What we can observe from this? We can observe few things from this particular table. We can observe that general aptitude every year we are getting 15 marks. Okay, that's the first one. Second one, what we are also observing, engineering mathematics is almost giving every year 10 plus marks. If you can do the average, it's going to be around 13 marks. 13 marks average you are going to get every year. That's a 13 to 12 to 13 marks. Okay, that's the second point. Third point is subjects like machines, electrical fields and circuits, control systems, power systems, and power electronics. How many? There are five subjects which are giving you almost 50 plus marks. 50 plus marks are coming from five subjects, and first two subjects are giving almost 27 marks. 27 plus 50 plus, it's going to be 77 plus. So that means almost 77 marks are coming from seven subjects. So what we need to do, we need to prepare very well in these seven subjects so that we should be in a position to answer each and every question from these seven subjects. I'm not telling you to not to study other subjects. You should also study other subjects in such a way that if there are some basic questions that are coming from these subjects, you should be in a position to answer. But I don't suggest you to prepare for the advanced topics in subjects like measurements and all, just for that 1 mark extra. If you can spend the same time on electrical machines or power systems or power electronics, you are going to get 3 to 4 marks. So you should know where to spend your time or where not to spend. So the same logic applies for ECE, mechanical, civil, then computer science, and then for instrumentation, and then for PI, especially PI, mechanical students, please understand this. If you are going to look at this table, 4 subjects are giving you almost 80 marks, almost 80 marks. So what I suggest is you should know what subjects you should focus more and what subjects you should spend less time. So that's one of the trick that you need to understand when you're preparing for any competitive examination. That's the reason, I mean, background work is very, very important for any competitive examination. Coming to the next examination is ESE, Engineering Services. So this is conducted by UPSC to recruit engineering students into Government of India engineering departments, conducted in 4 streams: civil, mechanical, electrical, and electronics. This is a 3 stage examination: stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Final year students are also eligible, no limit on number of attempts. So these are the reasons why why engineering students are really interested in ESC examination. Okay, but what is important that you need to understand is the vacancies. How many vacancies are available? If you see last 4 years question, 4 years examination, and appointments, the average appointment is around 500. 500 jobs are available, and how many people are competing? 2.5 lakhs. That means out of 500 students, one student is going to get the job. Now, it may look very, very difficult for many students, and they lose their heart and they don't even prepare for this examination. My suggestion is never lose your heart, never lose your confidence. Because what I've seen is out of 2.5 lakh students who are applying for this particular job, only 25 to 30,000 seriously prepare for the examination. Others, I have not seen showing that kind of a seriousness in this examination. They are all only naam ke vaste kind of a people who are preparing for the examination. So if you look at that 30,000 as a thing, the competition is around one out of 60 is going to get the job. So that's competition everywhere. So you do not worry about the competition. You focus on your preparation. So which are the jobs that are available? These are some of the jobs that are available in this year, every year. And what is eligibility criteria? One thing that you need to worry is your age must be between 21 to 30. Rest of the two eligibility criteria you're going to fulfill very, very easily. So what is the examination model which is being implemented from 2017? From 2017, the examination has been divided into 3 stages. Stage 1, this is called prelims also, which is in objective nature. Paper 1, paper 2. You have got 2 papers. One is for 200 marks, another one is for 300 marks. So 500 marks. So what is required in order to go to the second stage? You sorry, you need to qualify in the paper 1, you need to qualify in the paper 2, and you need to get cutoff marks out of 500. Then you will go to the stage 2, that is called mains, as well as that is also called conventional, a conventional kind of a examination, which is also going to have 2 papers: paper 1, paper 2, 300 marks. So total is 500 plus 600, that is 1100 marks. So total of 1100 marks. If you qualify again in the stage 2 also, together also, then you are going to attend the interview. That is called personality test, which is for 200 marks. So the total examination is for 1300 marks. Now, what is the minimum cutoff marks that you require? If you observe the cutoff marks in the 2019 ESC examination, they are all around 700, 700, 710. That's a criteria. So 700 out of 1300, roughly it is around 55 percentage. If you get 55 percentage marks, you are going to qualify this particular job. So What is the topper's marks? Topper's marks is also around 60, less than 65, around 65. So that means 55 to 65 is the marks that if you can get, there are more chances that you are going to get this job. Now, getting 55, 65 is not difficult if you are going to prepare very well, at least for 7 to 8 months' time. So that's what is required for this particular engineering services examination. So some of the important tips that you need to remember when you're going to write these examinations. So both examinations are going to test your aptitude. Conceptual questions are going to be there. Numericals can be tricky. Please do not mug up the formulas. Understand the reason. Understand the derivation part behind the formulas. Practice periodical revisioning. Study important topics when your energy levels are high. So another tips, a continuation of the tips. Please avoid time waste or time pass when you're preparing for this examination. Please avoid using smartphone for too many hours. WHO says every every person in this world who is using a smartphone spends around 3.5 hours on an average with that particular phone. And obviously now it is not impossible because we are suffering because of this COVID pandemic, and people are using smartphone more than 3.5 hours. But when you're preparing seriously for competitive examinations, I suggest you not to use smartphone. And please forget about the social media, especially Facebook, WhatsApp, and TikTok. Anyway, is banned. So please do these three things so that you will focus on your preparation. So what do we offer? ACE Academy, what we offer to make your job a little more easier from the competition examinations point of view. Classroom coaching we offer. We offer online. We offer postal coaching. We offer test series. We offer guidance, interview guidance. Now, right now, classroom coaching programs are not available for the very obvious reason where we do not have a permission from the government to conduct classes because of the COVID. Now, to to fill that particular gap, we have come up with something called online plus offline classes, which are going to start from 7th July. 7th July, it is tomorrow onwards. We are going to start a new batch, which is going to be a combination batch. Till COVID is there, we are going to conduct all the classes on online. And as soon as this particular pandemic is over, we are going to come back to the classroom program that is available with this particular thing. But I do not know, since your college is, most of you are from Mysore, I do not know whether it is really possible for you to come back to Bangalore and attend the classes. For that particular reason, we have another program, exclusive program, which is basically for online live classes. So you need not to go anywhere. Just sit in front of your laptop or your tab or your mobile. You can attend our classes from your home. That these programs are also available from 7th of July. So you can, if you are interested, please enroll yourself into these programs. Of course, there is another program that is English, Hindi plus English, especially for those students who are comfortable with Hindi rather than English for the explanation. And one more option we have got is if you're unable to attend our live classes also, you can attend digital classes which are recorded ones and which are kept on the platform and on our platform that is called Deep Learn. So these are all recorded classes by the same faculty who are taking the live classes, and all these are available on our platform that is called Deep Learn. If you want to know more about any of our coaching programs, please log into www.aceengacademy.com. So this is the site where you will get all the information about the programs that I've shared, and all the competitive examination information also available there. So these are the programs that we are going to offer once COVID subsides, and study material you are going to get along with all these programs. And this is what we believe how to get success. If you want to get success, these are the five important things that need to be in sync: coaching, study material, test series, guidance, and motivation. These are the five important things that you need to achieve success in your competitive examinations. Any other competitive examination, you're ready.
when you're preparing for GATE and ESE. That's the reason we cover these topics also from these examinations point of view also in the GATE and ESE coaching programs. Some general suggestions. Let us move ahead. Why ESE Academy? Very good reasons are there why ESE Academy is chosen by many engineering students across country. Pioneering institute, comprehensive coverage of syllabus, very good faculty, comprehensive study material, career guidance, test series, systematic scheduling of classwork, and very good infrastructure. That's the reason we have got very good ranks. This year also in ESC examination, we have got very good ranks. Top 4 ranks we have got. And total 378 selections were there from ACE Academy out of 500. And the GATE exam also, we have got very good ranks. 9 top India, top first ranks we have got. And that's it. The reason why we are conducting this session in coordination with your faculty members is to give you that kind of awareness about these competitive examinations and get some kind of a confidence and trust about your own self. If you get that one, probably your preparation is going to be easy. If you face any difficulties, please contact ACE Academy for any kind of a support. We are always ready to help you out so that you can achieve success in the very first attempt. So if you are interested in joining us, our programs, please join on our website and register for the batches. And before I stop, if you want to win these races, competitive examination races, competitive exams in the very first attempt, join ACE Academy. And I thank all the students who have attended this particular session. And I also thank the faculty members. And I also thank the management for once again for giving us this opportunity. And if you have any questions, you can ask me now in the chat box. I'll try to answer the questions. And if you are going to get any questions in the future, probably that may be possible. That is a situation. You can write an email to me, mahipal@acngacademy.com, or you can also contact me on my WhatsApp number 90528 999 I'll be happy to help you out. And now, if it is possible, I would like to take questions. If any students are really interested, please type your questions. Hello.
Hello, uh, Purnima ma'am, Raghavendra, you're there?
The number you have dialed is currently busy.
Dear students, do you have any other questions?
Hello? Hello, MAHIPAL sir.
Ma'am, please.
Can you able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. There are many other questions. I request the participants, because of the time constraint, we are not able to answer all the questions. So maybe what we can do is that at the later stage, we can come up with the answer to the registered mail ID, sir. So now it's
Definitely,
time.
ma'am.
Sir, we are going to share the feedback link in the chat box. So we are going to fix a time till 4:30 p.m. Those who fill the feedback form, they'll generate a e-certificate, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
On the behalf of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Vidyavardhana College of Engineering, we would like to thank our resource person, Dr. Mahipal Reddy, sir, spending a valuable time with us. Thank you, sir. I'm
Thank you,
sure
ma'am.
that
Thank you.
it is really a benefited for all the students. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Dear participants, the feedback link has been shared. So it will be active till 4:30 p.m. Those who fill the feedback form will receive a certificate. Thank you, one and all.